Hi everybody, good afternoon. Yesterday TryHackMe released um, a new path called Defending Azure. In this path, again, hand-on experience with key Azure security tool including micro. This is the interesting part. Is Sentinel. It's not all free. They only giving the first one is free, and then this one is free, and then they give you this is not free. All of them, I think, and then they give you just looking is free. It should start. You should start with this one. Give you it's quicker one. You can just get information. Then yeah, it's a bit expensive. 300 pound, almost 400 pound. They give 50% discount. I'm not sure. We'll see. Now I have MS Sentinel just looking. It is a lot of point in this room. Um, so basically, this is more practice. This is an introduction here, but we don't have a deploy and ingest and detect. They're not free. I tried them. They said it's free when you put them, but it redirects you to the cloud access at 30 pound, and then here it's at $375, and I think there is a promo with 50%, so it end up like 175. It's a bit still higher for me. I'm not sure. I will think about it. I'm not sure. I like the lab, to be honest. If the other labs will be maybe higher quality or more advanced, because this one is a more introduction. Let's start festival. You festival, you start joining the lab. That's the first thing. And then you can see open the lab will take us. We get the credential. We copy the credential, and then you sign but your credential. You take a password. Yeah, the lab it will be cost, because if too many people repeat it, the cloud is not free. So, and then the cost of Sentinel too. So I will. You can go through this. We'll go through this now. So basically, you come here. I don't need to go there. Um, you should wait always for a minute or two, three. This is sent Microsoft Cloud. They have a wide income here. For us, we're more interested, but the resource group. Don't worry about it, because we just start a lab now. We can wait for a minute or two. What it's a timestamp or something? Just refresh. Let's wait for it, because we just start. Yeah, let's play around. What we'll have: storage account, SQL, most services. Yeah, we have a copilot here. Microsoft, everything now is copilot. AI search, services, free API, face API, custom vision. What custom vision you have Microsoft there? Okay, let's go back to our home. Let's see if the provision, if the resource group is well. Now we got it. So after this, if you get this right, first of all, let's make sure everything is working. So we got that. So we know the first round is working. You do this one, you complete that. Don't play with me, my ass. And then after you do that, be careful here. Things you go back to your this. You're there, and you click only one button. You click only ingest log. Don't click the second one. And it take maybe 3 or 5 minutes or something. Working on it. Just leave it. The labs are different. Sometimes they go fast. I try a few times this lab before doing these videos. Sometimes it will, like now I don't know why he's hanging. What's going on? Let's see resource group. Uh, the resource is there, so a bit tired. Oh, six. Don't click here yet. Don't click. Just click the first one. You need, because now we need to go to. So your resource group. You go to resource group that you have. Let's close this one. And you go to deployment. After you go to deployment, you see the status of deployment. This one is always first, but this one will take 3 minutes or something. So what we can do now? We can go there. We did this. We're still not in this part because it's still running. just to follow now, we'll have like this is the nice labs, 1 2 3 4 count created and deleted in short time frame, attempts to sign in the disabled account, explicit MFA deny, privileged role assigned outside PM. So they give us this for free just to test. So we have one free, then we have introduction. I'm not sure because if this is one lab, so it's only two labs here. So I'm not sure it's worth it to pay 100 or something dollars. I'm not sure if this is labs or something or just text or things like that. So there is no previews here to see what's going on in these ones. So let's see if it's Sentinel. It's the deployment in progress, so you just need to wait for 2 or 3 minutes. Uh, let's go back to deployment. How are you? Deployment in progress. Something happened. It's ingest ingress. Refresh. Okay, so let's explore the room. So basically, next one will have the created and deleted console term. I like the question. Um, Still in progress. Okay, let's play with it. So if we go there, if we go to what we'll have, oh, it's something new, no? What did they click? It's still deployment. Let's go back to our deployment. They still policies, because this one is not free. Take advantage because Sentinel is not Microsoft Sentinel is not. I don't think it's free. You can't play with it. So let's play as much as we can with this TryHackMe one. Not policy. Don't tell me now. The deployment still not there. Can't be. Let's refresh the page. Deployment. Oh, now we're done. After you done this, we can check the logs. Where's the logs? This is log analytic worker. Hit that left bar. So log analytics. So if you click on it, you get there. Then you can go to log. Let's see if it doesn't do that error like not authorized like last time. So we don't seem it's working. Select table, custom log. You need to click couple of times. Let's see next. Done. Select table. Oh, now we have the tables. So now we done that part. So we can ask the question now with but before we answer the question, not waste time, we can go back to our credential, and then we can do this the rule deploy, because now after the log is done we can deploy the rule. Let's make sure accepted, close. Let's now answer the question for what's the row count for SIGIN log CL table. Now we have the table here. Yeah, you can see the what? No result found. Really? Why the time range sometimes TryHackMe things? And you? What is going there? Table. It's like I didn't do this lab here. No, it didn't ask me for last 25 hours. Why is not showing nothing? I'm in the right place. System Sentinel. Let's go back. Yeah, that's the log part. Yeah, there. Oops. Select table, custom. Don't do this to me. So the logs didn't pass through. I need to redo this video now. Let's check the other tables. Still nothing. What's going on? See, if the logs are not there, deployment is fine. There's no error on them. So the rule that we did now, the ingest deploy, it's complaint. Why, whenever you do the video ingest event deployment, next step, go to resource group. The table, yeah, there is audit log. Are we in the same audit log? What? Well, now there is data. So it was need to wait for it. And the question, so if we go to singing log, wherever that name, so if I go back, tables, click sing. And now we have it. Of course, you can see here in the bottom, you can see it's 9:30. So you can just see the query at the bottom here. How many rows? So it's 9:30 for this one. For the audit log, if you check the table audit log, this one is 58. So we can see that. This is CTF. I'm not allowed to put the answer there. So this one I'm getting confused because I think is a shift enter, a key combination for in key query in the query editor. Query hub. Simple mode. I know it's a shift plus enter. So what mean if I click shift enter? So shift enter, nothing happened. Shift supposed to be shift plus enter. Oh, shift plus enter. Shift plus enter. I don't know. It doesn't make it work in my Firefox. I don't know this. It's supposed to be shift plus shift. I'm not sure what exactly is talking about query editor. So if I do another here and click what shift plus enter or shift enter, there's nothing happen. You can just do this query mode, simple mode. You make quickie mode by default. You can always change the setting. I don't know, maybe it's shift or something. No, I'm not. Just go back to this. So we're done with the queries. So let's close this one. There's not too much noisy. The lab is 1 hour. If you don't do fast, it will shut down. You need to do it again. So we're done with this. So let's go to analytics. Analytics we already did because we remember we did a deploy because he set you to do deploy. We already did deploy. So now we need to go. If you forgot, just search for it. So for example, MS Sentinel, Microsoft Sentinel. Just go Microsoft. Yeah, you can go. I'm not interested in the log. Yeah, you have Sentinel there. Now we have the Sentinel. Now let's start investigation. First of all, you can see the. Remember we did when we click deploy the action. No, what? Don't tell me there. Oh, we have it. This is the one that we did the action of deploy rules. This is our rules. We have. Let's close this. We have a. It's too. Can we? Can't. That rule. The rule names. Okay, so we have privileged rule assigns. This is the labs that we will do now. So each lab has its own rule. So now and then the incident, you have them. The incident, you can see if the incident work. No incident yet. Refresh, because it might take a few minutes or something. It happened to me, but let's wait for it. If not, there is a trick we can do. So we have here's our rules. Now the question is what ATTCK sub technique for the rule account created and deleted in short time. Where is that account created in account created? This one. Let's how to edit. Where's the edit button? Because I'm doing a zoom screen now. I can't. This one you can see sub technique is this one, so it's T10780004, or you can just go to the rule, edit rule, go there. You can see the logic, entry mapping, not that one. This is the rule alert data. No, something is not right. General rule, it's high, and see that setting. This is the logic of the rule. We can later on we can read about it. I thought we're supposed to show the technique, entity mapping, account, UCN. Sorry guys, I forgot why I seen it. Okay, I forgot. Let's go back to. So you can see it from here. The technique, sub technique is that one. And then next question said rule frequency. Now a rule attempt to sign in disable account. Attempt to sign in disable account. Let's get there. Not you. Attempt to sign in disable account. Rule type schedule. Do they give us the time here or not? No, because I'm zooming the screen now, I'm having problem. Attempt to disable account. Does it give us the time? No. Let's modify. Let's go edit this rule. Set rule logic. You can see run query every 1 hour. So the question for that. So it's 1 hour, and then result type filter in the rule explicit MFA deny. Let's go back to analytic explicit rule deny. Explicit, not you. Explicit, this one. What is it? Should to be button edit here, or there isn't import export. What you have here? I'm very surprised. So I'm selecting this for what? Active rules. So if I select what to do with it, disable, delete, you can't edit from here. We need to go to the end of the no. Let's edit. The question is the result filter type. Result filter type. You can go set logic. You open. You can see result type is this one. So we already have 500121. So we got that. So this one is for this question. Next question is up display name for brute force. Brute force, where is it? Microsoft. Uh, brute force, where are you? Brute force. Uh, let's edit. Question. Up display name. Up display name. Analytic. Is there display name? I forgot where to find it. Filter record up display name. I think it is this one. Azure portal. That's the up display name if I'm not mistaken. For the rule, because it said up display name filter in the rule brute force attack against Azure portal. So it's Azure portal where display name. I think is this one if I'm not mistaken. Then the next one, category filter in rule, privilege rule assigned outside PIM. Privilege, where is it? Privilege rule, this one, it's low. Tactic privilege escalations. Do we need to go to the rule to edit? Category filter, and this, what did filter in category? Let's see. Rule logic. Category filter work rule management. So this is the filter in rule management. So we have the filter for the category. So we have category rule management, so we can go there. So we basically, the first question is just now. Let's start with the incident. Now the first one is account created and deleted in short time frame. Let's first go to incident. If it pick up, no incident found. When you have something like that, problem like that, it means, because there is what you do is you go, for example, to each room of them, short time, attempt to sign. Oh, we can just click on it. States, no, short account created and deleted in short time frame. Oh, we can see it here. Sorry guys, I'm going so we can just see everything in front of us. We don't need to go edit and come back. But now I need to edit this one. ID inside, so this one can give you the information without moving to the edit. But now because it didn't work for us, so we need to go now to edit this rule, because in TryHackMe room they tell you if your log doesn't, just rename it. We can rename it, for example, less next. So in my case the problem is the incident didn't work, so you need to trigger the rule again. So in case your lab doesn't work, so you need to trigger it. So that's, I'll just rename it. I didn't change anything. I just rename it to, because it seemed when you click in incident, we don't have incident. Still don't have incident. Why we don't have incident? We deployed the rule. We deployed no incident. Are you kidding me? Let's hint. You see now when you rename it, it means, because I think there's one of the TryHackMe tell you, if you have issue with your alert, just rename it to pick up. Now we have this, so if you click here, you get certain information in the room, but just click full detail so you can get the full picture. Okay, next, finish. Now we have all this information, so we have account created and deleted in short time frame. So this is our the question for this lab. Now how many accounts were created and deleted in this time frame? You can see they are here, so you have them. You can see the result is of 5. We have 5 entities, so we have 5 there, so we're done with that. Then which entity deleted this account? We can just click on it and then wait for the log here will come. Where is that log again? Huh? That's not fair. Something is missing. It's supposed to show me the log. Where are you? No, not you. I need the log for this event. Because we just triggered now, it's still not. No, let's do something because we only have this. We need to rename all of them because our lab didn't work. So let's rename the rest and wait for the triggers. If in case, so we have which one we need to rename? We need to rename all of them. So let's go there. Edit, because if the alert is not triggered for you, you need to just rename them. So the trigger will happen. Next, validate. It the first lab when I did it, I have no problem, so it does work without issue. But now suddenly, let's rename this one. Save. This we need to rename this the third one. If you have issue, just rename them, because if you rename them, you're not changing the logic of the app, but in save. No, let's see, did we rename all of them? 1, 2, 3, there are 5. We still this one, that one, the deny one. I don't want the lab to shut down on me next. Now let's go to incident now. We can wait for that one. Let's go back to this view full detail. Because remember in the room here he said which entity, because it tell you go to link to LA and I don't see it here, so my events are not working. Oh, now it's working. You can see I was looking. You should wait. That's the issue. It's like depend of your situation. When you do the lab, you might have delay or something. So if you go there now the question is which entity. You can see the entity now. You can scroll down. Where happened now? You can scroll down and look for it. Deleted app by TryHackMe multi-tenant app. So this is the entity that deleted by, and then tactic for this incident. Tactic, you can see them always from here. It's initial access. So we got that initial access, and then workflow ID involved in this incident. It's not here, so you can open any of them and looking for additional details. If you open them now, you can see workflow ID. So this is the workflow ID. So it's in the additional details. You can see Azure Logic App workflow ID B3 whatever. So that's the workflow. And then UPN suffix. UPN, this one we can just get it. You can see the UPN suffix. No, UPNs. What the question? The suffix or suffix. It should be somewhere here. UPN suffix is TryHackMe lab. You can see they all have the same one. So this one is the UPN suffix. So for this one, let's go to the next incident. Let's see if we are lucky. So we're done with this. You can see all the answer in this question is there. So go back. So we still don't have the. Now we got them after you rename the app. So which one we doing? Attempt to sign to disable account. Attempt to sign. This is the incident. Attempt to sign in disable account. So if I go now, attempt to sign, remember we renamed them so to trigger them. So you can get all the information now. Entities, you can see there's two entities. This is a Marcos, you have initial access, you have the valid account for sub accounts. So if you go to the question, it said, what is the IP address involved in this incident? Oops, where is the IP address? Yeah, we can see it. The IP is already there. So yeah, this is the IP. So next, it can tell me next close. So we know the IP address is already given there, and then the city, they already give you the information. City Miami in United States, Florida. So you can see it's there. Disabled account. The disabled account is used is Marcos. That's the account that used Marcos at Microsoft. What's that? TryHackMe Labs.Microsoft. That's a disable account. And then what's the next question? A result type filter in the rule. Now we talk about. I don't need the full detail for this, so we cool. Let's go back there. So this one is straightforward. Now you can go to the event. Doesn't if you want to go to the logs, you can go here, and you can get all the. That's the account Marcos, the IP address. That's the table. Application set address portal macros and all of that. So we go done, and now he talked me about the rule. The rule that trigger this is you can see analytic rule. We can just click here, and then the question, of course, if rule logic you find it there, so you can check the rule logic and see the question is result type filter in the rule. Result type filter in the rule. If I'm mistaken, is this one. So 50057 result type filter in the rule. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so this is for the lab. The next one is explicit MFA deny. So you can go back to the Sentinel and then close this. This is the incident. Explicit MFA deny. You can read here, or you can just click full detail and go back to full screen. And then yeah, you can do the same things. You have 3 events, 1 alert, you have entity, the same people. Did we just did the same thing? Explicit map deny. What we've been doing before? Attempt to sign in disable account was mark. Oh yeah, that's different one. Tactic for this incident. The tactic is this. Where is the tactic? Credential access. And then the next question is what about its technique? Yeah, the technique, it's a brute force. Credential access, brute force. And then the next question is said, what's the error code when MFI is denied? Now here's the very funny part, because if you go to the code of the MFI rule, I don't know where the logic of the rule where result type equal. The irony is this is the code that accept the answer, but I don't know why the question is framed as what's the error code when MFA is denied? I'm not sure it's searching for this. Status has MFA denied, user decline for authentication, or status has MFA denied, phone app reported fraud. I'm not sure if this one is the code, but we can go back to the incident and go back to the denied, and we can check the logs and see if we find, but it seems that's the answer. That's the uh, if we click there, we can get the link. Where's the link to the log? Yeah, if you look for this error that he's talking about, I think that's the only number result type. If this is the one that compared to that error code, I'm not sure. Result description, failure during strong request, correlation, Marcus the user, level 4 US, Azure portal, key. We have the browser. Let's open one of them. So I don't know what it tell you this. I'm not sure if this is the one that is talking about 500121, because I don't know where this error code will be somewhere. Authentication details. If you open them in details, previous, I don't want, because after 1 hour this the lab will MFI user declined authentication. So where is the error law? Authentication process detail, value false TLS, um, security default requirement provider. This is the name for the security default. Conditional, display name, access policy. This we will find it now. Device detail, the browser Firefox location, MFA details, mobile app notification, but I don't see the word error. Oh, that's error code. Oh, now I found it. Error code 50012. It's the same as the other type. Error code 500121. Oops. So the error code is that. Now, what's the name of the access policy? Yeah, the access policy we found it now. Where is that access policy? Display the security default. Condition access policy. This is the policy security default. This is the policy, and then this is security policy. The policy, and then which authentication method was used for this MFA authentication method. We did see it. Where is it? Authentication method. Oh, MFI detail authentication method, mobile app notification. So this one, mobile app notification. Then the browser version. We saw the browser somewhere here. This is the error code. User agent Mozilla 50, browser version 125.0, and then how many entities mapped. Let's go back to, because you can open them like that, we just scroll like that and read. For example, if you go at the end, you can see the primary Marcos Azure ID. Where's that browser things? That's the IP address. Browser, that's the browser. It should be giving me the version somewhere. It's always when you do video, you start not seeing stuff. Marcos number. Azure IDs, do slow, non processing timeline 1 known, state city Miami, address, browser client. So you need to open it. I thought I saw it before here. I'm not sure. The key. Yeah, you can open it, or you just need seed macros, and yeah, you can open and check all the information if you want. So now we got all of this. Now the entities is you click down the entities, you always see them this side. You can see the entities are two entities. We have two entities. So that's two. So let's do the last one before the lab crash on us. It's only 1 hour. And see the privilege rule assigned outside PM. Let's go privilege rule outside PM, view the default details. Dun, 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 dun. So you can see evidence, two events happen. We have entities, we have 8. We have the tactics and technique. We have privilege escalation, valid account T1078. We have all these accounts, 8 of them. This is the entities. And then let's say which UPN escalated Marcos privilege. This one is always, you click there, you check the event log, click there, and you can just UPN user, what they call it, UPN user profile something, UPN user UPN no, this is the target profile, initiating user PN UPN, but the question is for Marcos. So Marcos is this one. You can see Marcos question is this, because this is Marcos. So initiating user privilege name is this one, brick glass at tryhackmelab.microsoft.com. The next question, which privilege rule has been assigned to Marcos? The privilege rule. So if we scroll down, let's say if we are lucky, initiate an address, target prefix, brick class, that's the brick class guys, the suffix, add member to rule, you get rule management, that's the category, correlation, Microsoft directory, user display name. Where's the privilege now? Okay, we don't get freak out, we just open it. Rule management, display name, target resources, display name, add member to rule, target principal Marcos, it should be somewhere here, display name, modify properties, and you can see it's there, it's here, display name rule, display name, new rule, new value, privilege rule administrator. So that's the question, which privilege rule has been assigned to Marcos. Then in which source table has this privilege escalation been logged? You can see the table of ours, this one, audit log CL, target resources, and then which other user has been a target. Now if you go to your log, you can see these two people here. You have Marcos and you have this guy. So target user is this one, US24052103. So this is second user, and you can see it. No, it only tells you the entities here. Yeah, this user, Marcos of this. The log will show you the target of user. Let's see what the hint of TryHackMe said. Target user principal name. Yeah, this is it, just go there. Target user principal name. Target user principal name. You have Marcos and we have this guy. So that's the answer for this question. Then what IP initiated? Assuming is talking about Marcos. So if I go to Marcos, If I scroll, you can see initiating IP address, which be this one. So it's 2.59.157.197, and we're lucky we finish it less than 1 hour, so we don't have the lab crash on us, because it tell you cloud data expire in 16 minutes. Oh, we're lucky. So yeah, so because if you don't have so the rule here is just to summarize. um, when you don't see this in your incident response, when you don't see the incident after you wait for 5 minutes or something and you don't see something like that, you go just to the analytic and just rename these things. I think that's straightforward. Yeah, guys, hope you like it, and if you have question let me know. And yeah, thank you very much and have a good day.